I'm April, 65, sitting on my terrace, overlooking the city lights. I'm reminded of the storm that has just passed. It all came to a head when I received a call from the police, informing me that my former daughter-in-law, Lily, had been arrested for filing a false police report against me and my son, Ethan. It's been a long and winding road. 3 years ago, my husband passed away, leaving me with a substantial fortune. But instead of flaunting my wealth, I chose to live a simple life in a small apartment. I dressed in thrift, stored clothes, and walked everywhere, all to see who would truly love me for myself and not for my money. Ethan, my 36-year-old son, had married Lily, a 32-year-old woman with a taste for luxury. She came from a middle-class family but always dreamed of a life of opulence. From the start, I noticed her materialistic nature, but I hoped that Ethan's love would be enough to ground her. One Tuesday morning, Ethan called to invite me to dinner on Friday. His voice sounded strained, and I knew Lily was listening in the background. He mentioned that Lily was making her famous lasagna. I almost laughed because I knew she could barely cook, but I agreed to go, thinking it would be a chance to spend time with my son. On Friday evening, I walked the 6 blocks to their house, a house I'd bought for them as a wedding gift. Ethan opened the door with a forced smile and gave me a perfunctory hug. Lily appeared in the dining room doorway, dressed in an expensive designer dress. She looked me up and down with barely concealed disgust. During dinner, the lasagna was terrible, but I said it was delicious. The conversation was mostly dominated by Lily, who talked about her yoga classes, shopping trips, and plans to redecorate the living room. She announced they were getting new furniture, saying the current ones were outdated, even though I'd helped them pick it out. Then, the real blow came. Lily started suggesting that I should get a job. She said I was too comfortable being dependent on them. Ethan seemed reluctant at first, but he didn't stand up for me. I was shocked and hurt, but I also knew that this was the moment I'd been waiting for to expose her true nature. A few days later, Ethan came to my small apartment. I decided it was time to reveal the truth. I showed him the bank statements, investment portfolios, and property deeds. He was in disbelief, asking why I'd lived like a pauper for 3 years. I told him I needed to know who my real family was. Lily was furious when she found out about my wealth. She called me, demanding an explanation. When I went to their house that night, I was ready. I confronted her about the elder law attorney she'd contacted, trying to gain guardianship over me to access my money. I also showed Ethan the evidence of her secret credit, card debt, and shopping sprees. Lily was desperate and started spreading lies about me and the family. She painted herself as the victim and me as a vindictive mother-in-law. Some relatives believed her, but I knew the truth would come out. Then, Lily made her fatal mistake. She filed a false police report, accusing me and Ethan of elder abuse and financial exploitation. But I was prepared. I went to the police station with my attorney, presenting all the evidence to prove her lies. Now, as I sit here, I think about the past 3 years. I've lost some relationships that can never be fully repaired, but I've also gained a new understanding of who my real family is. Ethan and I are starting over, and he's met a wonderful woman named Ava, a kindergarten teacher who loves him for who he is. I'm no longer hiding. I'm stepping back into the light, ready to live my life authentically, knowing that I've survived one of the most elaborate deceptions and come out stronger on the other side.